drift away.
Hey guys, this is the Xiaomi M365 battery. I wanted to give you an update on the condition of I have some faulty batteries here that I'll give you an update on it. I was going to replace the 3 cells that I suspect that were faulty or lower capacity, but I was going to replace it with these batteries here, which are superior to those. These are 3,000 milliamp hour. Have a discharge rate of 15 amps, whereas these ones are 2,600 milliamp and a discharge of 10 amps. So I was in the process of peeling back these terminals to replace these 3 batteries, marked it with a little black dot. And I was peeling it back. Then this one was quite difficult to pop off, which is normal because they're spot welded on. And then I was lifting it higher, and I noticed that this one over here actually came off without any force. So then I suspect now that it was possible just a bad spot weld on this battery that came loose on my really rough ride. So I'm going to show you the voltages now. These 3 cells are connected in parallel, so they should have, if they were connected properly, they should show the same voltage. So yeah, it's kind of hard to show you at this angle. So I'm measuring the bottom cell here, 3.7 volts. Oh, shoot, maybe you can see better. 3.77 volts, and the one to the right of it, 3.77 volts, and this one here, you can see that 3.64 volts. So it's about 1.3 volt, 0.13 volts off from the rest, from the other 2. And the rest of the other cells that are known, that are good shape, they're 3.8 volts. So what I'm going to try and do is actually solder this. I'm going to try to solder this bad connection down, solder this one back down after I've peeled it off, and balance them all together, and hopefully I'll get my range back. That's good news for me. Most people were having issues with these tabs here not having a good spot weld, and people having to solder them down. But that's not my case here. I've pried out all of them already, and none of them come loose at all. Yeah, so hopefully it goes well, and I'll let you know. Okay, so I soldered it all up. These 2 terminals here. Nice little glob of solder. It's holding well. Now I've measured the voltage between these 3 cells, and they are now all equal. So now I'm going to put it on the charger, or install it back into the scooter, put it on the charger, and take it for a few test rides and see if I can get my range back. I'll let you know. Okay, so last night I went for a ride. It was cold and raining, so that was my first ride in the rain, and I think I got my mileage back. I traveled 21.9 kilometers, came back with 13%. So I think that's considered fixed. Here, I've got a screenshot of the battery cell voltages at that time. See, they're all at 3.4 something. And the suspect battery pack that was numbered cell pack 2. And as you can see, it is equal to the rest. So yeah, my problem is fixed. So it was that bad spot weld to one of the batteries. And so yeah. Oh, and one more thing is I noticed that last night when I was riding, the taillight was kind of flickering bright and dim. Bright and dim. So, and I noticed that the the fender was always flapping an awful lot. So today I took out the 3 little rubber plugs that hold the screws down, and I took the screws out, and then I pulled the fender off, and then I noticed that the fender's broken. The washers that go in between the plastic, separated from the fender. I guess with all that rough riding that I do, they eventually fatigued the plastic and broke. So now I have to either buy a new one or figure a way I can jerry rig this fender back down, because I'm going to need it this season, as I'm going to be still riding in the rain and going to and from work. So yeah, I'll leave that for another video. I hope you learned something from this, and if you did, if you could like and subscribe for more videos of the future. And well, thanks for watching. Bye.